Now, not all JRPGs have to break the bank. You can experience amazing stories at very small prices. And especially nowadays where the prices of video games are soaring up. Yes, I'm looking at you, Mario Kart World. So with this in mind, we're going to look at 8 JRPGs that are super cheap. Now, all the games that you will see on this list, I have used the Game Collection. Now, this is a game retailer in the UK, and all the games shown are £9.95. And just an FYI, this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. Now, before we get cracking on, hello, John aka Chicken Fillets here. If you like JRPGs, super cheap JRPGs, and I'll be Scottish guy talk about it, well, please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyway, let's have a look at the video. Silent Hope, the action JRPG from Marvelous. Now, as per the bio, explore, fight, and produce items to grow stronger as 7 distinct heroes in this silent world. Guided by the princess, you'll delve into the abyss and learn the mysteries of the king and his now ruined kingdom. In a world without words, what hope is there for humanity? Now, Silent Hope has a action-based combat system and a isometric view when exploring dungeons. Also with this game, look at those chibi-style graphics. Now, when I was looking into cheap JRPGs, I came across Silent Hope for the Nintendo Switch for £9.95 brand new. Now, I will put my hands up and say that I do not own Silent Hope. However, what I do know of this game is that I think this is going to become an underrated classic. The likes of Taylor from the Gaming Shelf has praised this game in the past, and I believe his words. And I mean, come on, I'm not losing much if I do bite the bullet and pick up this game. Now, as always, if you have played Silent Hope, what were your thoughts about it? You know what to do, leave a comment down below. Tales of Symphonia, the fan favourite Tales of game from Bandai Namco. Now, as per the bio, in a dying world, legend has it that a chosen one will one day rise from amongst the people and the land will be reborn. The line between good and evil blurs in this epic adventure where the fate of 2 interlocked worlds hangs in the balance. Now, this is the remaster version of the fan favourite Tales of game, and this was for the PlayStation 4 copy. Now, what's great about this remaster is that they have kept the original aesthetics from the original release, however they've put it into high definition. Now, with any Tales of game as well, you will have the linear motion battle system, the action-based combat, and you will have a epic story and epic world to explore. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. Now, this one is for the PlayStation 4. Now, as per the bio, what begins as a normal day in Tokyo turns out to be everything but. When the conception and infernal apocalypse is invoked, the remains of the world are swallowed by chaos as a demonic revolution descends into a broken city. Caught between a battle of gods and demons, the choices you make can bring life, rebirth, or death and determine who triumphs. So yes, the remaster of the third entry in this Shin Megami Tensei series, which was originally released on the PlayStation 2, keeping the original aesthetics but yet again giving it that HD treatment. Now, like many SMT games, you will expect that turn-based combat to be here with a dark and demonic setting. Now, once again, this is a title which I've yet to play. Now, my understanding of the SMT series is, well, that it can be quite a tough experience. Now, this is a JRPG which did pass me when the remaster did get released. However, at a price like this, I really do think it's time that I snap it up. What are your thoughts on Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remastered? That was a long one, was it? Let me know in the comments down below. Loop 8, Summer of Gods, which was developed by Marvelous. Now this one you can get on the Nintendo Switch for £9.95. Now as per the bio, your choices shape the world in this coming-of-age RPG. As a new arrival in a 1980s rural Japanese town with a mysterious ability to loop time, your every decision and relationship will affect the outcome of battles against the invading Kegai. Now it has to be said, on the run-up of the release of this title, people were touting that the graphics looked amazing, and I will agree the way that they've stylized this game, especially with how the movements, like there's a slight delay in their movements, like similar to, you know, the Spider-Verse movies, that sort of style, it looks gorgeous. And the turn-based combat as well looks surprisingly fun. Now, when this game did release, the reviews for it were not great, let's put it that way. However, I thought I would put this game in because I thought it'd be a disservice not to. Because you know what they say, one man's trash could be another man's treasure.
Have you liked, shared and subscribed yet? I'm looking at you.
Lost Sphere, which was developed by Tokyo RPG Factory and published by Square Enix, and this is for the PlayStation 4 at £9.95. Now, as per the bio, a young man who suffered a phenomenon that he had never seen faces an ominous power that threatens the fabric of reality. Awaken the power of memory to restore what was lost. Muster different memory and craft the world around you in a journey to save the world. A favourite of the Chicken Fillets channel is Lost Sphere. I absolutely adore this title from Tokyo RPG Factory. Now, if you don't know who Tokyo RPG Factory is, they were a section of Square Enix which was created to develop JRPGs which replicated the golden age of JRPGs. However, they got shut down, you know, the usual Square Enix thing. Now, this title has a fantastic story. It reminded me of the PlayStation 1 JRPGs with its graphical style, and the turn-based combat, which is reminiscent of Chrono Trigger, is so much fun to play. Whether you pick this up for the PlayStation 4 or any other systems, I highly recommend that you play this title. Neo: The World Ends With You, which was developed and published by Square Enix. Now, this is available for £9.95 for the PlayStation 4, and it has got a free upgrade path for the PlayStation 5. Now, as per the bio, it was just an ordinary day in Shibuya, or so Rindo thought, until he comes into possession of a mysterious pin and gets wrapped up in this so-called Reaper's game. Now, this title has a gorgeous cel-shaded graphical style and has visual novel aspects, which is utterly gorgeous. It has action-based combat as well. Now, this was the long-awaited sequel for the DS title The World Ends With You, which later got ported to the Nintendo Switch. Now, personally, I've not played this title, nor have I played the original. However, its fans speak volume. They absolutely adore this series. When I see videos about this game, trailers, etc., I'm always taken aback by the graphical style. You know me, I love my cel-shaded graphics. That visual novel aspect which comes into it as well looks fantastic. Yeah, I think I might have to pick this one up now. Final Fantasy XV Royal Edition. This is for the PlayStation 4 at £9.95 from the game collection. Now, this is the 15th installment in the mainline Final Fantasy series, where we follow Noctis, Prompto, Gladius and Ignis in their fight against the Niflheim army. This was the first Final Fantasy mainline title to go action-based combat, where it also gave you an open world to traverse. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, hold on, Of course this is going to be cheaper. This game was released in 2016. Why are you recommending a game from 2016, Mr. Phillips? Well, I'll tell you why. If you've been keeping an eye on the channel, I played Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition for the first time on the Steam Deck, and I absolutely had a blast with it, and I couldn't recommend this title even more. Now, I was an early adopter of Final Fantasy 15 when it originally came out, the base game on PlayStation 4. Now, the Royal Edition is the definitive way to play this title. It has all the patches, it has all the DLC, and it is near enough the full complete title. My replay of Final Fantasy 15 last year solidified this as my third favourite Final Fantasy. That really has to say something, so you can understand why I'm recommending it to you when it's at such a great price, brand new and physical. Persona 5 Tactica, which you can get for £9.95. Yes, I know I've repeated this a lot, but hey ho, we're at the last entry for the Nintendo Switch. Now, as per the bio, after a strange incident, the Phantom Thieves wander into a bizarre realm where its citizens are living under oppression. Surrounded by a military group known as the Legionnaires, they find themselves in a grave danger until a mysterious revolutionary named Irina rescues them and offers them an enticing deal in exchange for their help. Persona 5 Tactica features an all-new story and return of the fan-favourite characters. So yes, a brand new adventure in the many 110,000 spin-offs of Persona 5 is available at a very super cheap price. Sporting a cel-shaded and gorgeous chibi art style, with tactical turn-based combat similar to the likes of your Fire Emblems, where you'll be using the power of Persona to defeat the enemy once more. I gotta be honest, I am a big fan of Persona 5, and from what I have played of this game, now I have to put my hands up once again, I've not fully completed it, but I have played this one. I really enjoyed my time with it. The turn-based combat is really fun in this one. And it's great being able to play as Joker and the Phantom Thieves once again. So there we have it, 8 JRPGs that are super cheap. Is there any JRPGs which I've missed out on this list? You know what to do. Leave a comment down below. Now if you like what you're hearing and seeing on this channel, well please help me grow it by liking, sharing and subscribing. And if you want to be kept up to date with everything Chicken Fillets, you know what to do. Hit that notification bell. This has been John, aka Chicken Fillets, and until next time, tatty bye.